We have some valuable coins for you, so don't spend one of them. So watch our complete video and find your treasure. This coin could make you rich overnight. Top 1 today, we're diving into the world of US currency to explore a true treasure, the 1980p United States 1 dime coin. You might think of a dime as just a small, everyday coin, but this particular coin has a story to tell, and if you're lucky enough to find the right one, it could be worth a jaw-dropping amount of money. Stay with us until the end to discover just how valuable this seemingly ordinary dime could be. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1980p dime was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark on the coin. This dime comes from an era of modernization in U.S. coinage. By 1980, the United States Mint was well into the production of clad coins, a shift made during the mid-1960s to conserve precious metals. Unlike older dimes, which contain 90% silver, the 1980 dime is composed of a copper core sandwiched between layers of copper nickel. It's lightweight, durable, and built for circulation, making it a staple of American pocket change for decades. The obverse side of the coin features the familiar profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. This design was first introduced in 1946 to honor Roosevelt's contributions to the country, particularly his efforts in establishing the March of Dimes to combat polio. On the reverse side, you'll find the torch, olive branch, and oak branch, a trio of symbols representing liberty, peace, and strength. It's a timeless design that captures the enduring spirit of America. Now, what makes this coin so special? After all, millions of dimes were minted in 1980, so why would one stand out? The key lies in rarity, condition, and unique features. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or wear, are always more valuable to collectors. But the real excitement begins when we consider minting errors. Minting errors occur during the coin production process, and they can result in slight variations that make a coin truly one of a kind. For example, the 1980p dime is known to have certain error varieties that collectors highly prize. These errors can include off-center strikes, double die features, or even planchet defects. Imagine holding a dime that was struck incorrectly, creating a unique pattern or doubling effect. Such coins are considered rare and are worth significantly more than their face value. So, how can you identify if your 1980p dime is a treasure? Start by examining the coin carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual features like doubling in the lettering or design, misaligned strikes, or other imperfections. Checking the coin's condition is equally important. The fewer signs of wear, the higher its potential value. If you think you found something special, consider having the coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade rating can dramatically increase its worth. You might be wondering, how much can a 1980p dime actually be worth? Well, here's the moment you've been waiting for. A rare, error variant 1980p dime in impeccable condition has sold for an astounding $48,000 to $52,000 at auction. Yes, you heard that right, $48,000 to $52,000 for a single dime. This incredible value shows just how much a little piece of history can mean to collectors. So, the next time you come across loose change, don't dismiss it. Check your dimes, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hands. Top 2, we're diving into the world of American coins to explore a small but mighty piece of history, the United States 1 dime from 1983 with the D mint mark. This tiny coin, often passed over without a second thought, might just be worth a fortune. Stick around until the end to find out how much this dime could be worth today, and you might be in for a big surprise. Let's begin with the story behind this remarkable coin. The 1983 dime with the D mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities responsible for producing U.S. currency. This dime comes from an era when coins were an essential part of daily life in America. In 1983, cash transactions dominated, and coins like these were handled by millions of people every day. While most dimes from this time were produced in massive quantities, only a select few have managed to stand the test of time in pristine condition. This particular dime is part of the Roosevelt series, introduced in 1946 to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's legacy as a champion of the New Deal and his efforts to combat polio made him a beloved figure in American history, and the dime, representing his role in the fight against polio through the March of Dimes, is a fitting tribute. Let's talk about the design of this coin. On the front side, or obverse, you'll find the iconic profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Sculpted with remarkable detail, this portrait captures his determined expression, symbolizing resilience and leadership during some of the country's most challenging times. Surrounding the image are the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year 1983, along with the designer's initials, JS, for John Sinek. On the reverse side, the design features a torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. Together, these elements symbolize liberty, peace, and strength. Above the torch, the phrase United States of America is proudly inscribed, and below, the words one dime appear in bold, asserting its value. Now, what makes this 1983 dime with the D mint mark so special and potentially valuable? It's all about rarity and condition. While millions of these dimes were minted, very few have survived in perfect condition. Coins that were used regularly for everyday transactions often show signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. However, an uncirculated dime, a coin that has never entered circulation and has been preserved in mint condition, can be exceptionally rare and sought after by collectors. In addition to its condition, there's another factor that sets certain dimes apart: errors or unique variations that occurred during the minting process. These errors could include off-center strikes, double dies, or other imperfections that make the coin one of a kind. Coins with these kinds of anomalies are particularly appealing to collectors, as they add a layer of uniqueness to an already rare piece. Before we reveal the jaw-dropping value of this coin, let's talk about what to look for if you think you might have a 1983 dime with the D mint mark in your possession. Start by examining the coin's surface for any signs of wear or damage. A pristine coin with a bright, lustrous finish is far more valuable than one that shows heavy circulation marks. Next, check for minting errors or other irregularities that could make your coin stand out. If you believe you have something special, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service to determine its true value. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. A 1983 one dime with the D mint mark, in uncirculated condition or featuring a rare minting error, could be worth an astonishing $43,000 to $47,000. That's right, this little dime, worth just 10 cents when it was minted, could be worth tens of thousands of dollars today. So, the next time you come across an old dime, take a closer look. It might just be the key to unlocking a small fortune. Top 3. We have something truly remarkable to talk about: an unassuming little coin that could be worth thousands of dollars. We're diving into the world of the 1989 United States one dime, a coin that might be sitting in your change jar right now, possibly worth much more than its face value. So, stick with us until the end to find out just how valuable this dime could be. At first glance, the 1989 United States one dime may seem like any other coin in your pocket, but let's take a closer look. This coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P mint mark on the reverse side. The dimes from this year were produced in large numbers, but a few key factors can make this particular coin stand out in the world of collectors. The history of the dime stretches back over a century, and although the 1989 dime doesn't hold the same historical significance as some of the older coins, it is still part of a long tradition of American currency. By the time the 1989 dimes were released, the U.S. economy was in a period of transition, and the coinage produced at this time reflects the shift in the country's economic landscape. But what really makes the 1989 dime stand out today is not just its history or design but its rarity, especially in pristine condition. Let's take a closer look at the design of the coin. On the obverse, you'll find the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's likeness has graced the dime since 1946, and his image is deeply associated with the U.S. dime. His legacy as a leader through the Great Depression and World War II makes this image an iconic symbol of strength and resilience. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see the familiar torch, olive branch, and oak branch, which represent freedom, peace, and strength. The torch symbolizes liberty, the olive branch represents peace, and the oak branch stands for strength. These symbols reflect the ideals on which the United States was founded and remain a central part of its identity to this day. The clean, simple design of the dime is both timeless and elegant. So, why does the 1989 one dime hold such potential value for collectors? The answer lies in a rare minting error that occurred with a small batch of these coins. While most of the dimes were struck without issue, a select few were produced with a significant flaw. The error, known as a double die, means that certain dimes have a distinctive doubled image on the obverse side of the coin, specifically around Roosevelt's eye, his nose, and the date. These errors are extremely rare and make the coin much more desirable to collectors. As you can imagine, error coins are highly prized in the numismatic world, They are often seen as rare pieces of history, and those who are lucky enough to find them can see their value soar. This particular minting error on the 1989p dime is one of those rare occurrences that collectors dream of finding, but it's not just the error that makes this coin so valuable, it's also the condition. Coins that have been well preserved and are in nearly perfect, uncirculated condition are worth significantly more than those that show signs of wear and tear. As with most collectible coins, the better the condition, the higher the price. Coins that have been carefully stored in protective cases or have never been used in circulation are especially sought after by serious collectors. You might be wondering just how much a 1989p dime with this minting error and in excellent condition is worth. Well, prepare to be amazed. This rare coin can fetch anywhere from $33,000 to $37,000, depending on its condition and the rarity of the minting error. That's right, up to $37,000 for a single dime. It's hard to believe that something as small as a dime could hold such immense value, but that's the magic of coin collecting. If you happen to have a 1989p dime in your collection, or if you come across one in your spare change, make sure to check it carefully. If it features a double die error, or if it's in exceptional condition, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. So, the next time you're sorting through your change,